What's going on, guys? Anthony said on Success Henderson right here, and we're back inside my back office again. And what I'm about to do is log in. I'm already logged into my PayPal account. I'm about to show you how I made over $3,000 in one particular day. Logged in right now. Just want to go ahead and give some proof because I know a lot of times, some people won't give up the goods, but I want to be as transparent as possible. So right now we logged in. You can see this is me, Anthony Henderson, right here, and you can see. Let's go right inside to my payments received. I'm going to show you some of the transactions that have been taking place, some of the money that I've been making, and then I'm going to introduce you to the system that I created and tell you all about how I make this happen. So right now I'm going to go back to a particular date for you. We're going to go ahead, go back to November 26th is one of my favorite days that I've had in my business. I've had a lot of other favorite days as well, but this one right here was just one of the best strings that I put together. So we're gonna go ahead and check that out. I don't know why that's on March, but let's go back to November right here. We actually go from like November 12th through the 30th. That'll be pretty good. We'll show you those numbers there, and then I'll show you how I get them, how I make this stuff work for me. So what we got right here, November 26th. I'm going to highlight a couple dates right here. I'm going to highlight each one of these dates on November 26th. And if you follow my cursor, you can see each one of these is a transaction that came in that particular day. So I had $299.99. Got my calculator up. We'll put that up. $299.99 plus $99.99 plus $2,369.99 plus another $244.99, and we add them all up, you get $3,014.96. Now you can see that's some pretty good money that came in right there. Take a minute and just look at each one of these. This is all of the transactions that came in from November 12th through the 30th. You can see that's a nice number of transactions right there. Nice bit of income. And what I want to show you is another thing from November 26th, just to make it more solid for you. Is I want to show you what I've been doing is buying and selling laptops and smartphones, people's old used laptops and smartphones, and I sell them on eBay at a profit. And the business is actually a lot better than a lot of people may think it is. I'm actually going to show you in a minute. I'm going to show you my entire tax return from PayPal for the entire year of 2012. And before I do that, let me just show you another thing about the 26th, is that how good this business can be is if you follow my cursor right here, you can notice that this is November 26th. The listing is confirmed, Apple iPhone 4S 16 gigabyte. Then the same day, November 26th, Apple iPhone 4S sold same day. So that's money that was literally right back in my account that same day that I can go put my hands on. So this, I hate that thing. Sorry about that. What this business is a way for me to increase my cash flow fast. What I wanted to show you guys was just one of the secrets real quick to how I actually make this happen. When I got started, I was actually in a situation to where I needed money, and I needed money bad because I was deep in debt, working at a call center, making $10 an hour, and that just wasn't cutting it. I needed to make more money, and I had payments to make. So I'd actually sold my Jordan collection, I sold my watch collection, I was selling pretty much everything I had. And it came down to this old busted Dell XPS laptop that I had, and I hoped I could get $30 for it. So I jumped on Google, I typed in sell your laptop. I found this particular website right here, cashinyourlaptop.com. I entered in my information for that Dell XPS. Remember, I was hoping to get 30. They gave me 85. I looked at this website. I figured, okay, well, maybe I'll give it a shot. Went through the process, sent in my laptop. Sure enough, like a couple days later, I got a PayPal deposit, $85 right there in my PayPal account, money that I could put my hands on right at that moment. But what that said to me was, I had a light bulb that went off because I was thinking like, man, I wanted 30, I got 85, that's a $55 gap, that's a profit gap. I wanted to know, is there a way that I could pretty much increase that gap? And is there anybody else out there that has a laptop or a smartphone sitting around that they don't necessarily know that there's a lot of money that could be in it? And for me, I jumped on and started advertising, looking for people who had different things to sell, and I found out that the market was way better than I ever thought it could be. So what I want to do real quick is just give you a quick example, and we're going to use one from the November 26th that I was talking about. It was a Dell Inspiron 1545. That morning I got a call from a guy. He told me he had one of these, and you can see that this website right here offers $150 for that Dell Inspiron 1545. We're going to come back into my email, and we're going to look right here at this Dell Inspiron 1545, and I'm going to try my best, okay, to keep the person's address out of it. Sorry, Cheryl, at least we got her name. But we can see right here that I sold a Dell Inspiron 1545 for $225, and we see that this quote was $150. Now, you might look at that and say, okay, well, that's only a $75 profit. That is the truth. I don't like moving if it's not if it's not at least $100. And $100 is my low end profit. I like to make a lot more on one transaction, but if I can make $100, that's my base. I won't actually go pick up an item if I can't make at least $100 after fees. So now, how would I do that? The way I do that is there's a specific way and a specific process. Let's change that to basic. There is a specific process that I use and to when I'm talking to people to determine, what if there was a way to know what I can say to a person, how I can say something to a person, how I can figure out if a person is willing to accept a lot less than this $150 right here. I can tell you that for this particular Dell, I actually paid only $100 for it, and I sold it for $225. So I made about $125 before the fees. After eBay fees, we can actually do some little calculating right here. We got 225 minus 100 equals my 125, but let's take away, even if we took away 10%, which is not that much, that's still $112.50 that I made that particular day. That's the name of the game, is going fast. This right here is actually the old way. I got a lot of different other ways, a lot of different strategies that I use in terms of how to determine this number right here. This is really the key to the business, is being able to determine this number right here up front, knowing how much you're willing to spend, but also being able to know how much should you expect to make right here. And when you follow the step-by-step process that I have laid out for you, you'll see how easy this business can be for you, how easy it can be, and how simple it can be, I should say, how simple it can be to go out and start making some quick profits. So I had to cut the camera, but I'm back right now. I promised I would show you income proof. My statement right here. What this is my 2012, and you can see right here. This is my gross. That was my gross for 2012, $85,979.18. And you can see I just had some pretty impressive months right here. Some, some better than others, man, but not doing too bad. Just wanted to cut this on and show you, just like I said I would, because it's pretty good. I'm kind of happy about what I developed here, but you don't necessarily have to take my word for it. Let me actually introduce you to somebody else who has been using my system and what they've been able to do with it. And as well, what I'm going to show you after that is just kind of break down a little bit more of how the system actually works.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Tyrone Baker. I'm here to tell you about a system that's picture perfect. I found out about the system by a guy named Anthony Henderson. I was in a process to where I needed cash. So I didn't have any money and I needed another job. So I went looking for a job and I couldn't find a job. So Anthony told me about a system where selling cell phones will bring in some extra income. So what I did was, I didn't have a cell phone to buy from anyone else to actually make the money. So I had my own cell phone. So what I did was sold my cell phone for $230. I had an iPhone 4 8 gig, and I made $230 in 15 minutes. After I made that $230 in 15 minutes, I took that $200 and I went and spent it on another phone. I bought another phone for $150. I made $300 off that phone within the next hour. And the income just gradually came. It came back to back to back to where I would buy a phone and it'll be gone within the next 10 minutes. And with this system will help you gain that extra income to where a 9 to 5 will just be obsolete to you. If you don't believe me, check it out.
So there you have it, guys. What you want to do right now is read every word on this page. If this is something that you're looking to get started with, if it's something that interests you, regardless of who you are, what your age is, what your background is, what your level of expertise is, all of that stuff doesn't really matter. It doesn't require any technical skills. I pretty much walk you through everything step by step. So I've let you into my back office, showed you the numbers, showed you the proof. So for right now, what you want to do is read every word underneath this video and make sure you go ahead, click the button down below and get started today. I'm Anthony, set on Success Henderson, and I'll see you inside. We can get you rocking and rolling and start making some money. All right?